Okay, hey everybody. Hopefully it was a great weekend. As you can see, got a little bit done on some of the Judgment minis. Hey, Sojan. And of course we have the ever fabulous Bill.
Hello, everybody.
Yep. So yeah, showing what did a little bit of burnt orange on Krull. Cruel or Krull?
Cruel.
Cruel. Okay. And we're gonna be doing some other stuff with them. But the reason why I got so much work done on the orange skin here was because Zhonyja here, I assume I'm saying. Ooh, 2 months.
Yeah, I know. It's so exciting.
Yeah, because I'll just say this bitch here decided to break off her base when I just put her in the holder. So then I tried to glue her on. That didn't work, so I brought out the big guns with the green stuff. And then
she looks fantastic. So
thank you. Yeah, I used Gothic Crimson for the base for the skin. Since you said you wanted to go with red skin and start dark, I'm like,
yep,
that's a pretty dark one. So then I'm gonna probably do another layer with fresh blood, and then go to Carrot Top Red. And then I will do a glaze of a mix of the fresh blood and Gothic Crimson. Yeah, I cleaned off the desk, and it's zoomed in, too, so you can't see all this shit.
See, that's how you get it where you really look like.
But I actually did clean it off a little bit.
Look, I mean, I haven't met a hobbyist yet whose desk is realistic.
Yeah. It's just varying levels of clustered.
Yeah.
But the fact that Ty knows my desk enough to know that I've cleaned it off already, even at this zoomed-in view, is... That's good? Question mark?
Stalker vibes? Nah.
Nah. Just a subscriber.
Correct. Just a subscriber, who cares?
Oh, thank you for the follow, Bear the Witch. Alrighty, so we're going to work on some...
Hello there.
Whoa, hey, Crit Monkey Studios is here. How are you guys? Or at least Ty from Crit Monkey. Yeah, he does kind of look like Lord Zed. Alright, yeah, we're just doing some highlights on Zhonyja right now.
I really do approve of that really dark red.
Thank you.
It's so good.
All right, Crit Monkey is resetting resin machines, so he's working, listening with dirty resin hands. You know what? And when you can, go ahead and drop a link to your Etsy store, Crit Monkey, because yeah, if I'm getting 3D minis, they're my go-to. They have a pretty good catalog too. Well, it's true.
It's good to be humble, but
yeah,
also good to acknowledge when facts are facts.
Uh-huh. Husband wants me to paint minis for his D&D campaign, so I'm learning from those. Hey, you know what? But I will say, too, you can only watch so much before you just have to take the plunge, as it were. But it is a good idea to watch for a while, get an idea of what you want to do. But yeah.
I mean, How long have you been doing model painting?
Oh, off and on for about 20 plus years.
Okay. I was gonna say I've been doing it for going on close to 15 years now myself.
Yeah. Well, the
And
fact that I had some paints that you never heard of from the GW line says something.
correct. Um,
Like, I've never heard of tin bits, but use warp block bronze. And I look at it going, that's tin bits. What's warp block bronze?
but yeah, I mean, I definitely can say after painting for almost 15 years that um, one of the things I wish I would have done when I got started, and I wish I would have thought about it, and somebody would have given me that advice actually, is to watch somebody or watch a few people paint and really find a style that I like.
Yes.
Because it took me, I think, God, I think it took me almost 5 years to find a painting style that I like that fits me.
Yeah. And even then, I'm still evolving how I do some of my stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that you don't evolve, I think I'd have to call you a fool. Because
Yep.
any painter out there who continues to paint always finds new techniques, new ways to evolve their old techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Paint Magic the
Really?
Gathering cards and other things already. So, like, sorry, Bear the Witch, for
no,
painting Magic the Gathering cards, like, you actually, like, illustrate for Wizards of the Coast, or you just, I'm trying to follow this.
yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. But anyways, then back to our conversation until we get a response.
Right. But yeah, I mean, it took me 5 years to find a style that I like, and I still adapt even to this day. And I know there are painters out there that I talk to that have 20 years on top of my 15,
Yeah.
and they're still constantly adapting. Oh, there's your answer.
Oh, do proxies. Hey, no worries. Just like, oh, you paint Magic the Gathering cards. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, and Crypt Monkey, as a recovering Magic the Gathering player, I was wondering the same. Yeah, you're always recovering, and it's easy to fall back into it, as I've discovered, but not in like a bad way. Just some of the Commander stuff is fun, especially with buddies. Like when Sojan and Luma Luma came over, and we played some 40k Commander decks. Actually, those were fun.
Would.
Yeah. I was gonna say, anybody who knows anything about me would not be surprised at all that I got the 40k Commander decks.
That's true. So I actually started messing with my airbrush again this week.
Oh, good.
Working on some stuff. Infamous Watts, one of my local buddies here, right?
Uh-huh.
He actually gave me a couple of Dark Souls board game minis to paint.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So I busted them out today, and I was gonna take some pictures of them, throw them up in the work in progress channel later.
Yes, please
Work
do.
on them while we're doing this. But he gave me the Great Grey Wolf Sith
Uh-huh.
from, I think it was Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
And then the Wolf Rider's Lord, which is Lord Artorias.
Okay.
And like he even told me, he's like, I don't care how you paint them however the heck you want, right?
Yeah.
But I immediately went out and was like, okay, let me look at these. What do they look like? Things like that.
Yeah.
And so I did my first test run of my Space Wolf's Gray
Uh-huh.
through my airbrush today. And
How'd that go?
I love what it did to that model, the wolf model.
All right. Oh, Doc, we could teach you how to play Magic. I've taught so many people how to play Magic the Gathering. It's so simple. Hell, we taught ourselves in high school. Then husband got you into Magic the Gathering. Now I've fallen in love with the proxies, and I do commissions for his friends. Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a fantastic way to do things.
Yep.
So, sir, I am sending you a couple of images
Okay.
to show you the. So these are the, like, that first one is a statue of the wolf.
Okay.
the company did is like here's a collector statue with the buying the collector edition, right?
Nice.
The other one is just the artwork of the other guy.
All right.
To give you an idea of what they look like via the game / artwork.
Well, they have pretty little symbols, Doc, for the magic ones as well, so you don't have to worry about color. And I know you know how to read.
Big ogre, no read.
Yeah. And then this Friday is Dune Part 2. Yay, yay. Dictating all these and have a screen reader. Ah.
So yeah, with both these models that I'm taking the pictures of real quick.
Colorblind, that explains the Stompa. Good one, Ty.
So yeah, these pictures that I'm taking real quick, I'm gonna start posting them. I'm starting really, really dark, other than the metallic.
Yep.
So that way I have a place to build up to.
All right.
Let's see here. There's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Mini works in progress.
Oh, and Bear Witch, what kind of minis are you going to start painting? You going to paint D&D minis? Feel free to talk about all of that, too.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, we're all just a bunch of big nerds here.
Just a few.
Yep.
Alright. Got a big photo dump going into the mini work in progress.
Oh, okay.
Just to show where I've gotten on them. Because I literally started working on them like at 2 o'clock today.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like it's super progress or anything, but...
Yeah, we tease we pick because we've been through a lot of this stuff all together. I think hubby has a dragon mini he wants me to paint. Also 40k minis, but I'm not 100% sure. All right. Well, I do doing this right now for Fabius Bile, or as I call him, Fabulous Bill. But then I will do some D&D minis. Then I do 40k minis, usually on Wednesdays. You know, her Warhammer Wednesday. Working on a night for one of the other guys in chat, Sojan. And then, yeah, another one I just got done with for Ty was this werebear right there.
Werebear?
There bear.
Werebear. Yes!
Yep. Figured you'd appreciate it since you're Bear the Witch. All right. Wielding an axe and everything. Wow.
So I actually have a question, Bear, for you. Do you have a mini that you want to paint? Not one that your husband wants you to paint, but that you actually want to paint?
Oh, yes. And Ty's just going, that's my boy Blue.
Right?
God, there's so many good details on these, but it's hard kind of picking out some of them.
Oh, yeah. There's a reason why I love these minis.
Yeah.
And the new ones that they've been coming out with,
Uh-huh.
they changed the resin formula slightly.
Okay.
It's so much better.
Okay.
The pieces go together so much easier. Like they don't have the brittleness to them that this stuff does.
Okay.
So they stay together a little bit nicer too. And most of them are somewhere between like 3 to 7 pieces.
Nice.
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to just figure out what to pick out on her face. Want to paint the beholder. That is a fun one to paint, and I will tell you, just from a lore perspective, there is no wrong color because beholders are whatever color they want to be.
I definitely agree that there is no wrong choice with that, and that is an exciting model to want to paint. So very good choice.
Yes. Yeah, all the colors. And if someone tells you you're wrong, send them to me. Because I've painted 3 in different colors. One of them actually metallic and then rusted.
A rust holder.
Yep.
I was going to say, just take a wet paintbrush and rub it in their face. I suppose that could get you in trouble, though.
Yeah, it could.
You know, I'm feeling it.
Yep. Just have him roll through.
That's right. Look, I mean, if we're not having fun, we're doing it wrong. So.
Exactly.
But yeah, I did a big photo dump into the
It's just a big eyeball with eye stalks. The possibilities are endless. Good. As you can tell, I have fun with the sounds.
You know, the downside is you're painting the orcs right, and nobody's still cashed in at 15-minute orc talk.
Well, yeah, well, nobody really thinks she's an orc considering I'm painting her red.
That's just... I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Orcs are still red. Time to cash one in.
Right, you get. So see, we's gonna paint her with all the red bits here. That's because she's all covered in blood. Because she doesn't muck about. She gives him a right good stomping, I tells you. Sorry, I feel sorry for his voice for the days he would most streams. Yep, well. This is the first time Fabulous Bill has done cash this in, though.
It's true.
Glad he's been watching enough to get all them pointy bits. And just trying to make sure I have enough highlights and lowlights, stuff like that. Tears in your eyes, what the heck you crying for? This ain't sad.
Crying crying shame there's not more blood?
Oh, yep, that's it. Crying shame there's not enough blood in there. Yep, see? That's logical thinking there. Just mucking about with her face here. I don't know if I really likes it that much, you know.
Oh no! my 5,000 redeem points might hurt somebody. Oh,
You
no.
might be the doom of Bear the Witch. Use the bear killer, Fabulous Bill. Right, just go and take a hit at one of them puffy things. I know, I's got one upstairs just in case. Not that it does you a lot of good, mind you, but don't worry, I'll be fine.
You know, that's the important thing, right?
Yep. Don't you worry a bit, I'm gonna be okay. Alright, now, it's gonna go with for this carrot top red for the big highlights.
Okay.
Think that'll work?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Time to get Moix in. And I hope Doc Irrefutable's got a timer going, or something like that. I think it was 18 minutes into the stream. I've got 3 commissions I've got to complete, mail out, gotta stay alive. Oh great, that means Doc was mucking about. Looking at all them squishy bits on the intranet or whatever it is.
I mean, let's be real here. If it's we're talking about us here, we're always mucking about, right?
Yep. Wouldn't be the boys if we wasn't mucking about.
That's right. Okay, so his hair's black. Well, Philly.
Mucking about is what I do, yep. Sorry about colours. Facebook mini group guy painted a fire giant pale lavender. Looks great, found out it's not law correct. Point out he made the fire giant with skin condition. May have a wonky skin colour. Yep. See?
That's right.
Always thinking.
Look, you always got to be thinking about others, right?
Yep. Yeah, right, let's see how this looks.
You know the way that I work very much so is the only person who can tell you what color the model should be is you. It's
Yep.
your model. You're the one that needs to be happy with it.
Yep. Otherwise, he really is mucking about.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this is definitely a subtle highlight, but we'll see how this works.
Subtle highlights are good. And I will say, running that Iron Hand Steel through my airbrush, that was an interesting experience.
Oh, I bet it was. I bet it was. Get it all watered down proper.
Yep. I started it and it wasn't coming through proper, so I was like, oh, well, damn, didn't get it thin enough. Go back in, rethin, remix.
Yep.
Did that about twice for it to finally start coming through properly, and then during that, I think another like piece of paint dislodged from like the side and started clogging the brush up a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's always not fun.
Yeah, but got it fished out of there, got it cleaned out, and the rest of it went on smooth as silk. So.
There you go. That's the important bit.
Yep.
And use that to make him meaner, nastier, because the other players labelled him a freak. Now your heirs become become the fire your players will remember. Well, thank you for the subscription. He thanked me a lot. So I just tell him the fire giant likes to roll in in metal salts. And they ooh, see, Zhonyja coming in with all the smarts. That's why he's the tech boy.
Yeah, trust me, I am definitely not no tech boy. I'm just a standard boy.
But we needs the boys. Actually, I don't think this looks too bad. Kind of liking how it's turning out.
I think once you do the glaze over, it'll look really good.
Yep.
It's part of the reason why, as much as I know you want my feedback from me, I'm sitting here kind of being quiet while you're doing it, paying attention to what I'm working on.
Yep. He's trusting the process.
That's right. That and I'm working with the complementary color to it, so.
Right.
Oh man, it's so hard to believe we're basically 2 weeks away from Adepticon.
Yep. But I will get these done. And if you'd want, and I'm sure Zhonyja would be fine with it, I could just stream these on Wednesdays too, or just work on it outside the stream. Whichever you want.
I mean, I love to see him done more, but I also don't want to take away from Zhonja's time with his night on the stream that he's supposed to have to.
Yeah. See, it's fine by him. But since you subscribe, you should join Gareth's Discord. There's people there to share work with and tips. Yep, definitely should. Right, good place to be. I know I've been having the links going on in my... Yeah, I know Zhonja's in no rush. Use is actually a commission. Use as a deadline. Zhonja, he's fine getting it whenever he gets it. And that's when he gets it. Whether he likes it or not.
Well, in that case, yeah, throw him on stream on Wednesday and...
Alright. Have some fun with it. 5 minutes left. Alright, thank you, Ty. At least somebody's not mucking about. It's okay, dog. I loves you. You done put me head on a new body.
Well, why'd you have to go and lose the old one to begin with?
Well, someone put a tank shell through it.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yep. Yeah, right. Let's see. Go back to some of the other red. Yep, gonna go see that on Friday. Looking forward to it. So, Fabulous Bill, that's the morning you get. We seen it on Friday. We's gonna talk on Monday.
Got it. So, I need to go see it Monday during the day then.
Yep. Or if you don't care, we's just gonna talk about it anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's why, like I said, just means I have to go see it on Monday.
Yep.
we'll see if I get around to it. Otherwise, yeah, talk away, spoil it. I don't care. I'll go see it on Tuesday then.
Yep.
I know I'm a cheap dude.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being frugal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
Sorry around
Yeah,
new
that's
people at
cool.
first, but when I get used to everyone, then I'll join when I can. Yep. Just join, talk when you want, don't talk when you want, do whatever.
I mean, I've been in there for how long, and I barely talk.
Yep. Hell, it's my Discord server and I barely talk. Just a good place to share art with other mucking about peeps.
Yep.
Yeah, that's understandable.
That's a good thing to be focusing towards right now too.
Yep. Sorry how much time I got left.
I was gonna say, if you want to know, you're good. I'm happy now.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yep, that is pretty cool. I'm hoping I get like the abs looking good here.
I have faith in you.
All right. Wow. You know what? Actually, on camera, that looks pretty dang awesome.
I was gonna say on camera that actually does look really good.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I was hoping they turned out just right.
Yeah, I love those apps, man.
Just there's a lot of good definition right here on this leg here and this arm right there. So I was really trying to draw your eye in right there, and good definition on this shoulder right there. Back, it's just difficult to reach some of this here,
Yeah.
but it's looking good. Yeah, six pack sister. Yeah, that's and see, this is why she's red Zhonyja.
Thank you so much. I
Yep.
love that.
All right. Yeah, and with miniature painting, yeah, the devil is in the details, but don't get lost in them either. All
Yep.
right, and let's see. Let's look at the reference art for her. So I'm just trying to look at it just to get a feel for where some of the armor plates are and stuff. So,
Mhm.
all right, warp lock bronze on the breastplate and on the one on her, like here on her on her right bicep.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and then probably this one bracer. You want to be warp lock bronze too, correct?
I believe so. Let me head over to their site real quick and.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to look, but yeah, it. I
Okay.
wish they would do more art from different directions.
No, you're all good. So, yeah, the breastplate,
Yep.
the piece on that right arm,
Uh huh.
and then it looks like you got the one metal band on the other arm too.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll.
Yep.
Now, which do you want me to use? Tin bits or warp lock bronze? No, since you specifically said warp lock bronze.
I mean, if you think they look the same, use your tidbit.
I think they look the same, but you know what? I'll fart around with the newer color. Or I'll say the newer color. The new color to me. My day, we didn't have warp lock bronze. We just had tin bits, and we were happy with it.
And that tin bitch went uphill both ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we hornswoggled you good. Alrighty.
And that's good, Bear, that the little details are what make you happy. That's a very good point.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah. Yeah, we remember what you did then. Why don't you just buy some cookies and shut up? uh,
What if I don't want to buy some cookies and just shut up?
then just shut up.
Just shut up. That's fair. Oh, man.
And then any colors that you would want, like the tunic on her waist and all that.
Damn it, you asked me a question I hadn't thought about.
All right.
No, you're fine. Let's see. Well, she's red. The warp lock bronze is going to be dark. And when she was green, they did more for red leather. 2 seconds. I will consult my color app
Yep.
again. See if I can find a color I like.
Oh yeah. My palette. It's just the Army Painter wet palette. And yet you can use it with metallics. You really aren't supposed to, but I kind of wanted to thin this down just a little bit, just so the paint worked a little bit better. But otherwise, I do have, for like my fluorescence, I have this nice silicone-based Turbo Dork, which, wow, that is washed out.
Yeah, that is.
There. So yeah, like as you see, I have paint in here. All I have to do is pop this out. Paint's gone. So it's really nice for that, in that regard. So yeah,
Nice.
for a lot of my metallics, I'll use that, or like fluorescence, or something I just don't want watered down by my wet palette. I'll use that. So those are my two palettes that I use.
Hmm.
Yeah, like especially if you're doing like some special blends for stuff and you want it to try to last overnight, you put the lid on it. But I, however, never put the lid on my wet palette. I think I know where it's at. Oh, I see it. underneath piles of other crap. But I just re-moisten it before every stream or when I'm going to paint. We'll wait to see.
You know, that's just terrible.
What? Just moist.
Moist.
There you go. Oh, sorry, the wow.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm working on a color.
All right. No worries.
I just wanted to kick his ass. I wanted to build a machine to kick his ass. I wanted to build an empire to house the machine to kick his ass.
And by God, let's go take a dump in his pool.
I mean, the first thought that comes to my mind is just kind of a nice neutral brown, maybe even towards something that's like a orangey brown at the end,
Okay.
or a tan. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yes.
Judgment.
You thought it was going to be John Cena again, didn't you?
I almost hit one of those earlier tonight. I was like, no, I'll let somebody else.
Yep. I was waiting. I'm still happy with the first super secret mystery sound being Rickroll and Rickrolling two streams at the same time. You want me to just make her boots warp lock browns as well, like the metal bits on the end?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. What? I said boobs?
No, you said boots,
Oh.
but I could understand the misinflection there.
Yep.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to go back in. I have a little black where I need the freaking silver to stay.
Yeah. Okay, and I know...
Story of my life.
Yeah, and I know you want me to do kind of like a... didn't you want me to do like a little gold highlight on a few parts with the warp lock bronze?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we go with copper or brass, or do you want me to go with what is it, like Canatep alloy
Ooh, I hadn't thought about that.
or Rune Lord brass?
Do you have Sycorax bronze?
No, I do not.
Well, Fubar. Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess I could look it up. I have a color match app. Do you want me to look that up to see if I have something?
Yeah, that would, because that's my natural go-to for a highlight on warp lock usually if I'm trying to go to a brighter tone.
Okay. Can you spell it?
Sycorax?
Yeah.
Sycorax.
All right, I see it. Yeah, it went to it right away. All right. Sycorax bronze. Vallejo, Reaper. Well, for the brownish tone, it says Driftwood Brown is close from Reaper, which I have that. Army Painter.
Try it out. See what it goes. I don't care. I trust the process.
Yep. Let's see. Actually, yeah. But not Discord. Let's go back to Twitch.
Try it, Discord. You've been abandoned.
Yeah, for now. A whole lot of metallics from Reaper too, but none of them really came up. But let's see here.
Like I said, if you've got a color that you think will look good, use it.
All right, you know what? I may go with this Brine Wind Brass. Try that.
Arterials. You hurt somebody. Damn tiny ass joints.
Yeah. Okay. Just trying to get the right amount of shadows here where I can see.
Your head being in the gutter, I think that's just where most of us reside at different times and places.
Yep.
Actually, I really like how this is turning out.
There, what do you think? I don't know how well that's showing up.
Can't really see it here overall, I don't think. But
Yeah. Well,
what are you thinking?
it's looking pretty good so far. I'm kind of liking the contrast of it so far. So,
I trust your eye.
all right. Though I am gonna have to go back with Warplock Bronze and hit some stuff because, yeah, this is all just really dark, and for some reason I'm having trouble seeing it right now, or especially like the dark reflective metallic, and then trying to pick out other spots
Yeah.
to highlight.
That's fair.
Yep. Actually, I might grab a different brush for doing some. This one has an okay point, but it's not fantastic either. Where's that other?
Yep.
There we go.
I meant to ask, were you having a beer or anything tonight?
No, I was just drinking water and like the blue glass had some hydration pack in it before the stream, so just kind of one of those days where I just felt really just overall thirsty. Almost had a beer, but we'll save that for Wednesday.
That might be the stream where I pop open a bottle of Yellowtail then.
There you go.
And you said you ran some of the Turbo Dark color shift stuff through your airbrush, and it ran wonderfully, right?
Beautifully, I might add. Yeah, it was perfect through an airbrush. Like I only had to do like one or two coats, and then it was just like, oh, okay, and now I'm done with this color.
Nice.
Reminds me, I got a 6-pack I need to put up in the fridge. Yep. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah. See that there? On the back of the breastplate?
Yep, I like that.
All right.
That looks fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just need to kind of pick out some of the other areas again with Warp Lock Bronze, because, yeah, for some reason this is my brushes right now, and I don't want to use any of my sable brushes for this, are just slapping it on thick, so I'll go back and touch it back up later.
No worries, no worries.
Just a little bit of a dry brush there for this, for the bands on the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about all they need.
Indeed.
Okay, and then did we ever come to a consensus for the tunic?
Yeah, I said that, like, kind of tannish brown.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have like this plague brown. What do you think of that color?
Yeah, give that a go.
All right. Just slap it over all of the tunic pieces.
Yeah.
All right. Then we can worry about, yeah, I mean, legs are about the same color too, so I can kind of, yeah, hit it all with that, see how it looks. I'm going to work on your Magic the Gathering token commission as you paint as well. All right, yeah, and I'm only on for like a couple more minutes anyways. Usually only stream for an hour.
I mean, that's what I'm doing, even as I'm working on stuff. Well, I'll join in the stream here talking with you.
Yep.
It's a good way to pass an hour and get good progress done.
Yep.
Not sure if this is going to be what I want, but we're going to try it. Way too much. Damn it. Really?
That's a good sigh.
Always. Just. I'm looking at that art picture I sent you earlier, and I'm looking at it, I'm just like, oh man, this dude really does not have any like major bright colors on him,
Yep.
which is fine, but it's making it to where like I'm like, I want to make this brighter gold, but
So go ahead and make it brighter gold then. He even said, well, I don't care what color you paint it.
I know, but I do. You know how that works.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what do you think of this plague brown then?
It definitely looks really green, but
And honestly, like this is a good one. What if you tone it down with the sepia? It looks really good.
okay. Well, again, I trust your eyes.
All right. Well, thanks, Ty.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not how she's turning out at all. I mean, literally, I was looking at a yellow in my color app, and I was like, but that's really far. And I still try to keep that idea of cool tones with warm tones next to each other, because that creates more contrast.
Well, and keep in mind, we are going with teal for the hair.
Yeah. And so, it's one of those things I'm just like, okay, I gotta frickin'... I gotta trust you, because you're the one that's seeing it in person.
Yep.
You're saying that it looks good. I trust you entirely on it.
I'm just stoked how much like the muscles are popping on camera right now. I mean, they look great in person. What's that?
I said I'll be honest with you, I was very happy to send you the muscle mommy to paint.
Yep. No, it is always fun just painting muscles just in general. It's just fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, see, I think now that I'm seeing it, and you said with the sepia wash over it, I can kind of imagine it with the sepia over it.
Yeah, this color really pops with it.
Yeah. I'm looking at that, and I'm like, yeah, that'll be fine.
Yep. And then there's like little tufts of hair sticking out from underneath like the wraps and whatnot. Any color that you want that in particular, or just kind of go with whatever?
I think that one, go with whatever you think will look good next to it.
All right. And yes, I haven't forgotten about doing the glaze on the muscles, but we're going to run out of time, but that will be for Wednesday's stream.
Yep.
Maybe we could still have Sojan just as a guest anyways, too.
You mean there could actually be playful banter?
There could be more playful banter.
Don't tease me.
Yes, glaze the muscles. She's just standing there, just oiling and lotioning and lotioning and oiling and smiling.
She's the one that makes all the boys wish they were that stacked.
Yep.
Well, Bear, you have a great evening as well.
Yep, you too. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you for subscribing, too. That's very kind of you. But yeah, I'll come back on Wednesday. We'll keep working on her. And then hopefully we'll get to work on Cruel as well. Too bad it's not the summer, because for one of the things I would say, it's a cruel, cruel summer. I regret nothing.
Have you ever?
Yeah.
That's fair.
But as far as my puns, no. I've never regretted any of my puns. Or my dad jokes. I embrace that.
not. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I went with the brighter.
All right, hit just a little bit here. All right, definitely let that dry, and I'll hit it with a second coat. But yeah, that is looking really good. And honestly, we could probably even do some cool blues down on the base too, if you'd want for the stone.
Sounds good.
All right.
Like I told you before, I'm trusting you on a lot of this, and I think I like giving you some freedom to roam and do what you think looks good.
All right, yeah. Oh, and real quick too, I did a kind of touch up on Sojan's base. Yeah, some of it, like this part didn't crack much, but honestly, looking at it more, I like how it looks cracked where the foot pads are, but not cracked anywhere else. Like the weight of the knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the weight of the knight just cracked the earth there.
Yeah. So I was going to ask, do you know how to make those crack harder?
We looked it up, yes, where you just force dry it quicker.
So there's actually an easier way. It takes longer time, but it's much easier than trying to like heat it and force it to dry faster or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually use basically basic white glue.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was one. That was the other one too. And I actually have a full bottle right here, just for basing.
Yeah. Yep. So for anybody that doesn't know that, it's literally where the areas you want it to crack. You just put it underneath it, put that over the top of it, and then you let it sit for like 24 hours, and it gives you some really nice big cracking.
Yep. But I'm definitely going to go over this with a varnish just to kind of help hold everything in place. Because that's always kind of my go-to anyways. But, yeah. Whew.
That looks really good, though.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, fun stream. Good progress. Good banter, as always.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, thank you for swinging by, everybody. And, yeah, again, we'll see Fabulous Bill and Sojan if he wants to hop on for more judgment.
Yeah.
So,
have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, have a good night. Talk to you all on Wednesday. And just remember, between now and then, to just keep on painting.